Nightmare.
What's wrong?
Furious, mate. You know, I've never had a tattoo, but yesterday I decided to have one.
Go on then, what's happened?
Well, I asked for a picture of an Indian on my back. 5 hours I'm sat there. I said, is there a problem? He says, I can't get the turban right. Look, let me take my shirt off. Look, have a look at that. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. The poppadom looks a bit skew-whiff as well.
Welcome to Tom and Andy's podcast show. This episode is brought to you by our sponsor, the Music Factory, Blackpool, England. If you're easily offended or a snowflake, then go and mither someone else.
I don't know what we'd do without a brew before the show.
Oh, cheers, lovely. Have you had a good week?
Yeah, it's been a good week, Tom. Well, busy week, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you?
Sorry, you just caught me with a cup of tea.
Are you
in my
drinking
hand.
that tea already? Enjoy.
I had my hair cut. That's about as exciting as I got this week.
Really?
Yeah, I've done nothing. Everybody's been quiet, really quiet.
Right. Did the barber not offer you anything for the weekend, sir?
Yeah, he says, do you want a bit off round the back? I said, you cheeky bastard. Right, shall we have a look at this week's news?
Let's look at this week's news.
What date is it today, mate? Have you any idea?
The date is the 18th of January, 2023.
Thank you. You know, we don't talk about Harry and that other, the bird and all that, but I've got to mention this in this paper. Air New Zealand has rubbish claims made in Prince Harry's memoir, Spare. In the book, the Prince claims Meghan bought a first-class ticket from Mexico to the UK for her father to avoid press intrusion. However, the airline has hit back and said neither the flight nor a first-class ticket ever existed.
Well, yeah, I can believe that, Tom.
Somebody's telling fibs, Andy.
Yeah, I think you're right, Tom. And 3 guesses of who's telling fibs.
It's not us making it up, I know
It's
that.
not us. And I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think it's
indeed,
Air New Zealand either.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, mental, mate, mental.
There was another little bit that's not written here, but it was actually on television, and it said that Mexico don't do a direct flight to the UK either. So that
Really?
makes it even, that's shocking, isn't it? Shocking.
Yeah, absolutely disgusting.
Right, enough of them. They've made plenty.
The rise of the run streak. When did run streaking get so popular? You know, streakers, Tom, we're talking about here. Streakers.
Oh, right, yeah.
Think running every single day is only for the super fit? Think again. Run streaking is booming, with more and more people jumping on the bandwagon and setting themselves a daily running challenge. You'll be pleased to hear that it has nothing to do with taking your clothes off.
Right.
Oh, I thought it was. Anyway, the run streak simply means running on consecutive days for a set distance without fail.
I don't get it.
I don't.
I
It's
used
just-
to do that years ago.
Yeah, it's just...
Every morning I used to run 6 miles.
But now, if you do it according to this, it's called a run streak.
You're a run streaker, are you?
Yeah,
now?
you're a run streaker.
Right. It used to be called, I'll see you later, love, just going out for a run.
Yeah, exactly. There's loads of people go out for a morning jog or an evening jog.
Every day, yeah.
They don't call them run streakers, do they?
Oh, anyway, enough of them. Look at this. Department of Work and Pensions. Millions of older people will receive pensions of more than £815 a month from April. Recipients of both basic and new state pensions will see substantial increases as 12.5 million elderly people have their pots boosted by 10.1%. I'm getting a yacht, Andy.
Well, I don't blame you.
Oh, yes. Happy birthday to me.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, look at this.
What?
Humpty Dumpty, one of the most cherished nursery rhymes, known and loved by many, actually has a darker meaning.
All right.
A viral tweet drew attention to a question we've never really asked ourselves, who is Humpty Dumpty? For decades, we've assumed it to be an egg, without question. But if we recall the lyrics, there's no mention. So who decided Humpty Dumpty was an egg? It's not in the lyrics, and deciding he's a giant egg is quite a random leap for someone to make. And a giant egg on a wall makes it even more random.
I wondered where you were going with that. Now
So did I.
Now I wonder even more.
I know.
But it's true, isn't it? There's
Yeah.
no mention of him being an egg.
Yeah. There is no, like I say,
Humpty Dumpty
sat on a wall.
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's archers all of him there.
Couldn't put Humpty together again.
Is that the end of the rhyme?
That's the end of the rhyme. Or the modern day rhyme is Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
Oh, God.
But the structure of the wall was incorrect. And he won 10 grand from Claims Direct. Eh?
Oh, Mr. Adlib, I love it.
You like that one, Tom?
I love it, mate. Where there's a claim.
Where there's a blame, there's a claim.
Where there's an egg.
Yeah.
Love it, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice one, mate.
Yeah, good, eh?
And that was the news. Good night. Oh, hey up. Here's the first phone call. Who is it? Line 2. Hello?
Hello, it's Father O'Reilly. Why do we tell actors and actresses to break a leg?
Why do we tell actors and actresses to break a leg? We know. Because every play has a cast.
You pair of fat fliddling ribbon
What a
backdoor
charming
bag
man,
of
Tom.
Oh, charming.
And now it's time for
The very simple, in fact, even I can answer some of the questions. Game.
Is it true or is it false?
Frank Swift broke his neck in the 1956 Cup final. I saw this.
You've told me about this before.
Yeah. Is that true or is that false? It is actually false because it was Bert Troutman for Manchester City, wasn't he?
That's right, yeah, I remember you telling me.
Yeah, he broke his neck, played the rest of the game. I think it was about the first 15 minutes. And he
Wow.
played with the rest of his game with his head on his shoulder, on his side, yeah.
I mean, nowadays, Tom, they go off because they've got a crease in the shirt.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, he wouldn't even go out, would they, with a crease
No.
in the shirt?
Abyssinia is now called Ethiopia. Is that true or false? And it is true.
Mosquitoes have teeth. Is that true or is that false? It is true.
Of course they do. That's where you get a mosquito bite.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Stamp collectors use corner blocks. Is that true or false? And it is true.
Buzz Aldrin was the first man on the moon. Is that true or is that false? It is false. Have you any idea who it was, Andy?
We say Neil Armstrong, I would say.
You're dead right.
Yeah, good. I know I am because I've got the answer in front
I
of
was
me.
just going to say, you're looking at the same sheet as me, aren't you? What we're talking about.
4 dots are Morse code for the letter S. Is
4
that true or
dots.
false? It is false. It's 3 dots for S.
New Guinea is the second largest island in the world. Is that true or is that false? Must be a big island. It must be bigger than Britain, mustn't it?
It must be, yeah, if it's...
It's true.
well, yeah, it's got to be.
Wow.
Yeah. Winston Churchill's mother was born in Brooklyn, New York. Is that true or is that false? And it is, in fact, true.
The shin bone is the hardest bone in the body. Is that true or is that false? It's false. It's the jawbone. That's strange, really, because
Yeah, you
people
wouldn't have
break
thought
the
that, would you?
jaw a lot. But it must You must break the joint of your
Yeah,
jaw, mustn't
must do.
you?
Yeah, must do.
Listen, us doctors.
Moses was a carpenter before he was called by God. Is that true or is that false? It is in fact false. He was a shepherd.
A reptilian's scales evolved into feathers. Is that true or false? Yes, I think we all know that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
True. And finally, the Grand Canyon is in the state of Texas. Is that true or is that false? And the answer is false, because the Grand Canyon is in Arizona.
Yeah. And that was the
They're
very simple. In fact, even I can answer some of the questions. Game. Before we go any further, Andy,
Yep.
I need a sip of tea.
Tea, go on, I thought you might do. Have you got enough sugar in it? Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
Plenty.
Good.
Yeah.
Plenty of sugar.
I can
Keep
still
your
feel
energy
it.
levels up.
I can still feel that sugar fermenting. Right.
Okay, it's time for Inundated with an Email.
Steve from Macclesfield. If you could form a 5-piece group with anyone in it, dead or alive, oh my God, then who would it be? Ooh, I think we should do this between us, do you?
I think that's a good idea.
No point in us doing both. We
No,
can be here
no.
all night.
Yeah, you pick one first then and I'll go.
Let's start with a drummer, shall we?
Drummer, yeah.
Well, there's loads of... It depends what we're playing, really, doesn't it?
Depends what style.
Seriously, you know who I'd choose? Ringo Starr.
Ringo Starr, yeah. He came up with some good rhythms, you know, Ringo.
Yeah, it's because he's left-handed, he said.
Yeah, well, he is, because he sets his kit up right-handed, but he plays it left-handed.
Yeah.
When he does his rolls, he goes from bottom to top.
Which technically is wrong, but that was what was so good about it.
Yeah, and you know something? I watched a YouTube video on Ringo the other week. Well, it wasn't Ringo; it was this drummer.
Yeah,
and it was a challenge. And this drummer friend of his was having a little go at Ringo, and he said, "Okay." He said, "Well, if you don't particularly like Ringo," he said, "I'm going to set you a challenge of 2 songs, and I can't remember the songs." Anyway, he set his mate this challenge of 2 songs. He goes, play that rhythm all the way through. It's only 2.5 minute songs without slowing down or speeding up.
Oh, did he?
And he failed. Yeah, he failed.
Really?
He said, he said, now, do you want to have another think about Ringo? And he actually took his hat off and he went, actually, I'll take back what I've said about him. He's actually better than I thought he was.
He is. He's so underrated.
He was underrated.
It was funny, when they did Shea Stadium, they couldn't hear each other.
I know.
Interview, and he says, I just watched Paul's ass.
Yeah, brilliant.
That's how he kept time.
Yeah.
So
we've got Ringo Starr on drums.
Right, let's pick a bass player, eh?
Right, well, I'm going to stay with the Beatles because, again, a bass player, in my opinion, who is not really recognised in the music world for his bass playing. Very, very creative bass player, a very underrated bass player. I'm going for Paul McCartney.
Yeah, I agree.
You listen to, again, the bass lines on McCartney's solo stuff and the Beatles stuff, and it's phenomenal, Tom.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Phenomenal.
Right, we need a lead guitarist.
Right, now we're talking lead guitarist.
Oh, dear.
See,
if you said George Harrison, I mean, I know he's not a proper lead guitarist, but with the Beatles, he was outstanding.
It was fantastic. Yeah, and again, a great songwriter.
Why don't we just have the Beatles?
Just have the Beatles, Tom.
Shall we just leave it at that? That'll do us.
The Beatles.
Right.
I'll tell you what. Go on guitar or Eric Clapton.
Yeah, I was going to say Clapton.
Clapton,
probably.
another great player. You know.
Right. Anyway, basically, we've got the Beatles and Eric Clapton jamming.
Yeah, that's what we're going for. The Beatles. Yeah.
Is that all right, Steve from Macclesfield? Thanks for writing in.
Okay, so who we've got now? We've got Colin from Nelson. Is there anyone you wished you could have seen in concert?
Oh, it could have. That sounds
Could
like
have, yeah.
he means
That you're
popped-
obviously not going to see now.
popped
Yeah,
it.
I've got one, Tom.
Who's that?
Elvis.
Yeah, well, I'd have said Elvis.
Elvis.
I'd like to have seen Queen, Freddie.
Yeah.
I think if I had a choice, Elvis when he was in the big places in Vegas,
The Vegas years.
right at the top of his game.
I just think everything then, the Elvis in them Vegas years, the band was phenomenal.
Yeah,
That great big band sound he had and
brilliant.
the energy, and obviously Elvis as a performer. Yeah, so
Yeah.
for me, Elvis.
Yeah, me too. Right, Larry from Las Vegas, now in Poole.
Oh,
We have the biggest yacht builders in the country here in Poole. If you had a choice, would you own a yacht or an aeroplane? How does he know that we don't own yachts and
there
aeroplanes?
you go, Tom.
I've got 8 yachts, haven't I? How many aeroplanes have you got? Dozens, haven't you, mate?
I've got 24 aeroplanes.
2 dozen, yeah.
Yeah. I've run out of super glue now, though. Can't make any more. Let's go and get some more Yoo-hoo.
I knocked my tin of paint over the other day. my pot of paint.
And Tom's got yachts, but he ain't got a bath to put them in, have you, Tom?
No. I still play submarines, though. Right. My passion has always been flying.
Yeah.
And it's pretty obvious, I'd say, aeroplane. But you know something? If it was a proper yacht, I wouldn't mind owning a yacht, a big one, out in Monaco.
There you go. So you've got the choice of a little plane or a little yacht. I think the little plane would be the winner.
Yeah,
but like you say, if you had a choice of a
big yacht,
a big jet, like with everything on board, or like a super yacht, I think I'd go for the super yacht, definitely.
Yeah, I think I would now.
Yeah,
I've done all the aeroplane stuff.
Yeah,
so that's that. Larry from Las Vegas to Poole.
Vera from Chorley. My husband was an entertainer all his life and a wonderful man. But when at home he was quiet and didn't want to know the entertainment business. Are you the same? Oh, and P.S. Love the podcast. Well, that's very kind of you, Vera. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Vera.
Yes, I would say yes. I'm the same.
What, quiet?
Quiet at home, and I don't.
Yeah, I am.
I think, you know what I think it is, Tom? I think just to sort of elaborate a little bit on this, being in show business is all about your persona and your personality and who you are.
Yeah.
Because we know there's performers out there that they'll come home, open the fridge door and do another 25 minutes,
Yeah, yeah.
And there's people like us that you leave the venue, you get in the car, and you just switch off completely, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't be bothered with it when I get home. I mean, not be bothered with it in the sense of using energy up. I'd rather come home and put my slippers on and
That's it,
telly.
yeah. And just like say, put your feet up, watch a bit of telly and chill out. That's me.
I think you'll find that. Elvis would have been the same, probably.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think all entertainers are a bit like that.
Yeah.
John from Rill, have you ever worked around my area? And if so, where? Oh, blimey, Rill. Been to Rill loads of times.
Yeah, I've worked Rill, the Pavilion Theatre.
Oh, that's it. Did pantomime at Rill.
Yeah. Lovely theatre.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's right. Yeah, I've did pantomime there.
Yeah, I've done a few gigs there over the years. Yeah.
And I've done Pontins years and years donkeys years ago over it, but that's down the road, isn't it? What's it called?
Prestatyn.
Prestatyn. Yeah, we have John.
James from Stoke. Oh, 5 questions, right.
Oh,
question 1. Wine or beer?
Lager.
Yeah, beer for me. Lager. Fish and chips or sausage and chips?
Fish and chips, mushy peas and a barm cake.
Now, I'm 50-50 with this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because sometimes I'll order fish and chips and mushy peas and a bit of gravy.
Yeah.
Or I'm partial to order a sausage, chips, mushy peas and gravy.
Yeah, it's funny.
So-
I never ever have a sausage and chips. I always have fish and chips.
Yeah.
mate.
So I'm 50-50 on that, me, Tom.
Right. Okay. Oh,
Hot sunshine or cool sunshine?
Hey, what does that mean?
I think what it means is, as in temperature-wise, in the summer, if you like the hot sunshine coming down, or like in the winter,
Oh,
autumn,
right.
when you get the sunshine. You know them nice sort of
Oh,
clear autumn days when the sun comes out, but it's not mad warm, but it's nice.
yeah. A bit like hot sunshine in this country or hot sunshine in Barbados.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, something like that. Well, yeah, I prefer it a bit cooler.
I'd go
Yeah.
for hot sunshine personally.
Yeah, you can always go indoors.
Yeah,
can't
where you can get your shorts on, get your t-shirt on, that kind of thing, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's that one.
Oh, Elvis or Freddie Mercury?
Oh, we've just done this.
Yeah,
Elvis.
Elvis.
It's a hard one though, isn't it? That
It's very difficult.
you know, if somebody was holding 2 tickets up in front of you,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It'd be difficult,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
yeah,
Anyway, I'll go for Elvis. I think.
yeah. I'll go for Elvis. Golf or football?
Oh,
Well, if it means watching it,
yeah,
football.
yeah.
Definitely, because I'll be honest with you, Tom. I used to play golf years ago, and I enjoyed
did.
playing golf.
Yeah.
But to watch it,
Oh,
I
I
just
know.
find it boring.
It's like snooker.
I can't. I like watching snooker though.
I don't like cricket either for the same reason.
Yeah.
I know I've got friends who watch that
Yeah.
religiously, and I think, God.
I
But
think, how
there
can you-
again,
how
they
can you
don't like
yeah.
Formula One.
Yeah, well, the thing is with golf though, it's all day.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Yeah.
and you're watching all the matches teeing off and
Yeah,
they're flicking from one to another, and I just think,
yeah,
have you not no better to do? Now, don't get me wrong. I've been to the golf.
yeah,
I've been to the Open a couple of times when they've had it at Lytham.
yeah,
And that's a good day out because you can sort of pick and choose what you want to go and watch, and you
Yeah.
can sit on a hole, you know, a certain hole, and watch different players come down. So that's not too bad. Plus, you can have a drink and have a bit of a laugh as well. You know what I mean? A bit of a crack.
We've been inundated with an email.
We're popping down to London to the Royal Courts of Justice Court 1, where Judge Mental is presiding.
Next,
Case 287, Your Honour.
20 years.
But you've not heard the case yet.
I don't need to. He looks a right shady bugger. 20 years.
But, Your Honour, 20 years for riding a bike without lights is a bit much if you don't mind me saying.
No lights? You never told me that. 25 years. Take him down. No food for a month. Water once a week if he's lucky.
But,
No, but hang on. You sound like a bloody motorboat. But. Get your client out of my courtroom. Next case.
Mr. Davis, Your Honour.
Davis, he's not one of them foreign people, is he?
No, he's not, Your Honour. Mr. Davis was born in Cardiff, in Wales.
Wales, 25 years.
Yeah, but you don't know what he's done yet.
I can guess. He got up in the middle of the night, got dressed in his balaclava, picked up his tools of his trade, i.e. monkey wrench, screwdriver, hacksaw, and then drove off in his getaway car. He stole the night before. 25 years.
No. It's because he didn't pay a parking ticket on time.
Are you sure?
Yes, Your Honour.
Definitely born in Wales, was he?
Definitely born in Wales, Your Honour.
30 years, take him down, may your God be with you. Hey, they beat us once in rugby, that'll serve him right. Next case.
Charged with using a mobile phone whilst driving. Smoking a joint, then flicking the butt out of the window. This was when he was travelling at over 100 miles an hour in a police chase.
How old is the defendant?
He's 9, Your Honour.
56 years, take him down and give him a beating for the fun of it. And tell the prison warders to enjoy it.
56 years? That's a bit steep, isn't it, for a 9-year-old's first offence?
The good news is when he gets out, he'll have a cracking pension waiting for him. Next.
My next client is a lady, Your Honour.
40 years, take her down. 20 lashes with the birch every morning before breakfast.
But, Your Honour, it's just a parole hearing. She's already served 10 years.
50 years, handcuff her and take her down.
Don't you want to know the charge?
I don't need to. It's me missus. Make that 60 years. Next.
Time 4. Oh my God. Be careful not to skid your kecks. Believe it or not.
I love it when you do it in your breathy voice. Hello.
Yeah, setting the scene.
My grandma and granddad used to live in an old house that everyone in the family joked was haunted. One Christmas, Grandad woke up and went down to the living room to find all the sofa cushions arranged into a cross on the floor. They both swore neither of them did it. Oh dear, he probably rearranged them when he was up in the night for the umpteenth time having a piss. A touch of sleepwalking going on there, I feel, and dribbling.
One night, when I was around 15, my best friend and I stayed home alone at her house while her parents were away. The house had a long driveway off the road and was surrounded by woods. It snowed that night, and in the morning, when we were leaving, we found footprints, and they went all the way down the driveway and stopped by the back of the house. There were none leading away. Oh dear. Have you nothing better to do than make up stories? Did anyone kill you? No. And you're still talking about it 10 years on? Mental tosspot.
About 15 years ago, my younger sister and I were having a movie night in the living room. My parents were asleep, and our older sister was out with friends. As we were getting ready to sleep in the living room, we heard a deep and raspy noise come from somewhere in the house. We never found out what it was.
Oh dear.
Deep and raspy. Oh dear. Deep and raspy noise, eh? Never found out where it came from, eh? Well, we can tell you. It was a fart. And it came from your father's arse. If it had been your mother, it would have been far louder.
Gotta do all this again now. I had a ring my mum gave me many years ago. I lost it a few years after she died. I looked everywhere. I was so upset. I finally said, "Please help me, Mum. I can't bear to lose this." I had emptied the jewellery box 4 times already, but when I decided to open it one more time, the ring was sitting on top.
Oh dear. Well, how amazing. Asking a ghost a favour and getting help. I lost my penis expander last week. Must ask Mum if she can see it from heaven.
Oh.
I need another swig of tea, I'm afraid.
Oh, I do as well. Let's have a swig of tea.
Oh, lovely that.
Oh, need that, pal.
We need to get bigger glasses for this tea.
Get a bigger teapot as well.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Right, we're off to court 1, where you, the listener, yes, that's you, will be the jury. Did the claimant win or lose the case? You decide.
All stand.
Morning all, judgmental here. Is this your case, Mr. Wobblecnob?
Wobbledob. Yes, this is my case, my lord.
Well, move it before somebody trips over it. Right, get on with it.
My client, Miss X, was called over the PA system to identify herself after boarding a plane. She was told that there was something vibrating in her case, and she was led off the plane to her luggage. She explained to the security guard that it was probably an adult toy she recently purchased. Not satisfied, the security guard made the woman remove the toy in view of the ground crew and passengers looking out of the windows. She sued for being publicly humiliated by the airline and is claiming £50,000 compensation.
Do we have the exhibit here, Mr. Wobblemob?
Woggledob, we do.
Bloody hell. You could have somebody's teeth out with that thing. Right, I've come to a decision. Did the judge agree, or was it a made-up story?
It was, in fact, true. But the case was dismissed on grounds of being a cock and bull story.
I heard a little gap there for comedy effect.
Yeah. Timing. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's play Clever or Kahunas.
Did you win last week?
Yes.
I think you did, didn't you?
You've been on a bit of a roll for the last few weeks, and last
I've
week
done very well.
you let yourself down because if you remember last week, Tom, we had some real Kahuna gags.
Yes.
But yours were like a deluxe Kahuna.
Yeah,
Some of yours were like proper deluxe Kahunas.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
And I think they let you down a little bit.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to do my very best. I've been practicing this week.
Go on, go for it.
Right. Clever.
Oh.
Bono and Edge walk into a bar. The barman says, "Oh no, not you two again."
Oh, I like that, Tom. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm giving you a
What?
maximum.
Are you?
I'm giving you 5 for the gag because I think it's
Hey?
I think it's a great, funny gag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Not you two again. Like it. And I'm going to give you clever. That's 7 points, Tom.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. That's lovely.
You're
Great
welcome.
Start. Great start.
Clever.
All right.
A woman is on trial for beating her husband to death with his guitar collection. The judge asks her, first offender? She says, no, first to Gibson, then offender.
I like it.
Hey, nice. Clever gag, Tom.
If people are not into guitars, that is very, very clever. What
Yeah.
did you have on that?
A double
hand-
clever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were right.
Yeah.
A Gibson is a guitar, and a Fender is a
Is a
guitar.
guitar, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Full marks. Well, a 4 and a 6. I'll give you 6.
Give me a
there,
6.
mate.
All right. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, nice one. Clever. My grandson, who's 4, can't say please in Spanish. That's por favor.
Good gag. Yeah, you're having 6.
Hey.
You're having a 4 and a 2 there. Good gag.
Did you like that?
I
Is
like
that
it.
all right?
Yeah, it's a good gag, that. Clever
That's
gag.
por favor.
Yeah, that's poor for 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clever. Kahuna. What do you call someone with no body and no nose?
I don't know.
Nobody knows.
I've got to be honest, you're the king at them daft little ones. You're
Yeah.
very good
Oh,
at
thank
them.
you.
Very good deliveries.
Thank
Excellent.
you, Tom.
It's clever
Yeah,
and it's crap.
yeah, that's what I mean.
You've got another 6 there, mate.
Thanks, pal.
Nice one. It's just a silly joke, but it is funny.
Silly
though.
gag, yeah.
Yeah. Clever Kahuna.
Oh, clever Kahuna.
A 3-legged dog walks into a saloon in the old Wild West. He walks up to the bar and says, I'm looking for the man who shot my paw. Sorry, I laugh. I just love life. Sorry.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's clever and it's a Kahuna.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it didn't make me,
Oh, here we go. Yeah,
it didn't
he
make
wants
me
that.
laugh out
No.
loud, if you know what I mean. It's a bit too clever, but
Oh.
a little bit too clever. I'm going to give you 3,
Oh,
and I'm going to
what?
give you your clever and your kahuna. So I'm going to give you 5 for that one.
Right, so now you're 1 point in front. Nicely worked out. Beautiful. That's good. Very clever. That.
Oh. Clever. Clever kahuna.
Oh dear. Right, okay.
What's the difference between bird flu and the swine flu?
Don't know.
One requires treatment and the other requires ointment. Oh,
Well, it didn't make me laugh like your other one.
I know, it didn't make me laugh like the other ones.
So I'm going to give you 3.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
No, I'm not going to do. I can't do that to you. Right. A clever kahuna.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't give you 2 clevers, mate. I don't particularly like it.
Yeah, I pushed
I'll
it at
give
2
you-
clever, didn't I?
Yeah.
You know what I
think-
should have done? I should have just put a kahuna on it,
Yeah, that'd
thinking
be done.
about it.
And I don't think the gag is all that good either. So it's a 3
Oh,
plus a clever plus a kahuna.
5.
It's still 5.
Not bad.
Still a good score.
I'm
seeing as
surprised the way you dissected that then. I thought I'm going to be lucky
Yeah.
to get a 3.
I've been studying you, mate. Oh, it's me. Right. Clever. When I was a kid, my mother told me I could be anyone I wanted to be. Turns out identity theft is a crime.
Good gag. Told well, Tom.
Thank you.
What do you
Thank
have on that? A double clever?
Double clever, yeah.
Yeah, 4 and your 2, 6.
6. Lovely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Clever. I remember my first car. I could do 120 mile per hour all day long. The cornering was incredible. Oh, they were the good years.
Oh, he's fighting hard. What was that? Clever.
Clever.
Oh, definitely a clever. Very clever. You know, you could have got away with a triple clever there, you know.
Oh, do you think so?
Oh, I would have. Yeah, I would
I
have.
thought I might have been
definitely.
pushing it at a triple.
Yeah. No, I'm going to give you 4 for the gag
Okay, thank you.
and 2. It's a 6. It's a well-earned
I'm happy
6.
with that. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Clever.
Oh.
You know you're working class when your TV is bigger than your bookcase.
Oh, I like it, Tom. Yeah. Clever gag, that clever.
Yeah.
So you're having a 4 and you double clever. 6.
Lovely. 6. Lovely. Thank you.
Clever kahuna.
Right.
A man walks into a chemist and says, "Can I have a bar of soap, please?" The chemist says, "Do you want it scented?" The man says, "No, I'll take it with me."
Oh, God. What was that? A clever?
Clever kahuna, that one.
Yeah, I was going to say it should have been a clever.
Yeah, clever kahuna, that.
Yeah, it was good. I like it. Yeah. 6.
Oh.
4 and a 2. Yeah.
Thank you,
Very-
Tom.
Very good. Clever.
Oh, triple clever.
I'm going for it. Apparently, smoking cannabis can affect your short-term memory. Well, if that's true, what do you think smoking cannabis does?
7.
Really?
Yeah, 4 for the gag and you're triple clever.
Bless you.
Yeah,
That's quite clever, though, that, isn't it?
I like it. Yeah. It's,
Don't smoke cannabis, by the way, children.
Yeah, it's
Thank you.
just like a daft
Yeah.
gag,
Yeah.
but it's clever as well. I like it. Yeah.
Oh, is it? This is the last one.
Last gag
Oh.
now, so I've got to concentrate
Suppose
now a minute.
You've been adding your fiddles at the end.
Oh yes, clever kahuna.
Okay.
I went down to my local supermarket and said, "I want to make a complaint. The vinegar's got lumps in it." He said, "Those are pickled onions."
You could say boo, I'd still laugh.
Ah,
What is it? Clever, clever, clever.
I had a
Oh,
clever
clever Kahuna. Oh, right. Oh, I like that. Clever. That is clever.
Yeah.
Not sure about Kahuna. Pickled onions. It's not a rubbish joke. It's just a good one. It's a double clever, that, isn't it?
I toyed with, do I do a double clever
Yeah. You
or
see.
do I
Yeah.
do a clever Kahuna?
Yeah.
Because
I'm sorry.
knowing you,
Knowing me.
knowing you,
Knowing me.
if I'd have gone clever, clever, I think you might have thrown back at me. And,
Do I do that?
as if to sort of convince me that I've
Right.
called it wrong. I've sussed you now, Tom. I've just sussed
Is that
you.
how I do it?
That's how you do it, yeah. I've sussed you.
Right. Anyway, I'll give you 1 for that. I'm going to have to knock one off.
Oh, I thought you might.
Just give me a minute, please.
Are you adding up now?
No, I'm going to knock one off.
All right.
That'll have to come out.
Oh, keep it in. It's a laugh.
Right,
Especially
you
for our
ready?
younger listeners.
7 and 6.
Hang on, you've not given me, what did I get for my last gag?
5.
Oh, you're 5. All right.
Yeah.
I've lost then, haven't I? I know I've lost.
No, don't be disappointed.
I have, because I've been working the scores out. I'm only kidding, I haven't.
Yeah, whatever. 7 and 6, 13, yeah?
Yep.
And 5, 18.
18.
And 6, 24.
Yep.
And 6, 30.
Yep.
And 7, 37.
37. Is that you?
Yeah,
Ooh.
here's you. 6 and 6,
12.
And 5,
17.
And 6,
23.
And 6, 29.
29.
And 5,
Oh, yes. I know I'd lost.
34.
34.
Ah,
Oh, so.
I'm getting better at this now.
Tom,
I've learned how to cheat.
you have. I've sussed it. I've
Not.
sussed it.
I haven't.
Anyway, I would like to be the first to congratulate you
Oh, thank you. Thank
on
you very
winning
much.
Clever or Kahunas.
Thank you very much indeed.
Hey, you know me, Tom. I always take defeat gracefully. You know what I mean? Graciously.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, I
you
take
do.
it graciously. You know what I mean, mate? I think you
And
noticed
that was
Clever or Kahunas.
And now it's time for a bit of boys' chat.
Do you know what I'm getting fed up with, Tom?
Oh, what's that?
I'm getting fed up with these people. They're idiots, actually. They're not
Right.
people, they're just idiots. And I don't know where they come from
Right.
or what the background is, but the latest one now is somebody's turned round in the press and said that taking cake into the office is as bad as passive smoking. That's the latest today, Tom.
Is it?
Yeah.
Was there a reason that they said this ludicrous thing?
Well, all I can think of, Tom, is this person that has said this has obviously got some kind of weight issue, obviously is a bit partial to cake,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it's a woman, and I don't know if it's a man, so I don't know. It
Yeah.
could be one of them in-between things. We don't know nowadays, do we, Tom?
What, the one with a womb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is, this person has got issues with weight and partial to eating cake, so they feel that they can't resist temptation. So
All right.
they
I see.
think because they can't resist temptation to a bit of cake in the office,
Yeah.
that everybody else shouldn't
Ah.
have any cake in the office. You see what I'm saying, Tom?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you see?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In other words, instead of letting everybody make their own decisions, whether they
Yeah.
want a slice of cake or they don't want a slice of cake, they want to sort of tell us, well, no, don't bring the cake in because I can't control myself because
Right.
I'll fill my trough with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's that.
Well, it's just another one, isn't it?
Yeah.
There was something on telly the other day, and You know, there are universities in London, in America,
Yeah.
making these little wokey things up, for fun.
Yeah, there will be.
They're just they're challenging, and they're seeing whose little wokey, stupid idea goes the furthest round the world.
Yeah,
It's an actual fact. That's what they're doing. It's a game now.
it will be. These people that are coming up with all this shit, and let's be honest, it is absolute shit. They're obviously not happy with their lives, are they?
No, they can't.
They've got issues somewhere. They're not happy with their lives, and they just want to, I think, by the sounds of it, make everybody else's lives as miserable as theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's getting beyond a joke when you think about it now, Tom. It's like, people's opinions don't really mean anything anymore.
No.
You say the wrong thing to the wrong person, they get offended over something, and I just think it's getting way, 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 way out of hand now.
Yeah. I just ignore it now, Andy.
Yeah.
I really do. It doesn't bother me anymore. If he or she doesn't want people to eat cake, I really, really couldn't care less. I don't blame you for bringing up the subject because it's ludicrous, but it doesn't affect me anymore because the next week you'll be coming or I'll be coming on going, have you heard now the latest one?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I've got to that point with it all now, Tom, where I don't take much notice of it. I hear it day in, day out on the radio.
But it is going to swing round, Andy, because people are going to begin to go, I've had enough of all this shit now.
Yeah.
Just shut your mouth now. You're getting on my nerves.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what I've done in my head.
Yeah.
I've just said, oh, shut up.
Shut up with it, yeah.
Stop saying racist and all that shite.
Yeah.
Just everybody get on.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
exactly.
That was it. A bit of boys' chat. Thanks for that, Andy, mate.
Yeah, no probs, pal.
And that was a bit of boys' chat. Right, what we're going to do, Andy. Where's Andy now? Oh, hang on, we've got a road report coming in. I wondered where he'd gone. We'll go straight over to Andy now. Where are you, Andy?
I'm here, Tom.
All right.
A cannibal who was travelling on the M5 broke down. He's told police that his car just wouldn't go. The police noticed that the cannibal only had one leg. He was asked where his leg was, and the cannibal said he'd been staying at a hotel self-catering. Back to you, Tom, in the studio. I'm back. You're about to be inundated with an email again.
Oh, not again. I'm sick to death of us being so popular.
I know, I'm me.
Brenda from Preston. What was the best meal you've ever had? Oh my God, how the hell can I tell that?
Come on, Brenda.
God.
Oh,
I've no idea.
I can't even think, Tom.
Not a clue, Brenda. Well, I can say I like Chinese food, but I can't tell you what the best meal ever was. I've no idea.
Yeah.
Next. Thanks for writing anyway, Brenda.
Ian from Thornton, Cleveland. 2 questions. Oh, Ian's greedy.
Oh, no.
Oh, does Tom miss the shows at the Pleasure Beach? And does Andy miss the shows at the Viking?
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's where I used to work, the Pleasure Beach. And
I was down the road at the Viking, the Talk of the Coast at the time, yeah.
Yeah. Do I miss them? I don't miss the entertainment business because I really enjoy my life, but they were wonderful days. I miss them in the sense of the camaraderie.
Do you know something, Tom? That was my exact answer.
Was it? Yeah.
Exact same answer. I don't miss doing them.
No.
But I miss those times. Because they were great times then, weren't they, back in them days? Like you said, the camaraderie.
We were so busy, weren't we?
You know what? We was busy, Tom. There were no bitterness with anybody.
No.
Everybody got on because everybody was in work.
Yeah.
Everybody was doing different kind of shows and
there
was plenty of work to go around. And again, you had to be good back in them days, Tom.
Yeah.
So you had to be a good act to get work.
Yeah. Well, they were all pros, weren't they?
All pros, yeah. So, and like you said, the camaraderie, was fantastic. So, I miss the camaraderie. I miss them days
Yeah.
and the company and the
Yeah.
people that we used to knock about with. Yeah, but
Yeah,
like I say,
brilliant,
yeah.
Especially after the shows.
Oh, after that,
Uh,
fabulous.
Dan from Crewe. I've been a chef all my life and still love my job. Would you be a chef? After you, Andy.
No, I wouldn't be a chef actually. No, not a
no
chance
way.
for me.
I don't mind a bit of cooking.
I don't mind
but
cooking,
but I'm not very good at it. I don't
yeah,
get it, mate.
I'm not a gourmet chef, and I can knock a Sunday roast together and a few bits, but
Yeah.
I'd never make a chef, Tom. I've not got it in me to be a
No.
chef. No.
And I don't think people realise they're in about 7 o'clock every morning, aren't they? Prepping
yeah.
and all that palaver.
Yeah.
All day till about 12 at night.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's a
can't
long
be
day,
bothered
isn't
with
it?
that. I'm happy we're not working.
Yeah, I couldn't be a chef. Perry from Hume. Would you go into the jungle?
Oh, God.
I would. I'd give it a go.
If they offer about $500,000 on some of them, don't they?
Oh, yeah, a lot of money.
Well, I'd certainly have a think of that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll come out after the first week.
I'd give it a go, the jungle. It sounds, it looks like a bit of a laugh, and
Yeah.
again, if you get in there with a good group, you'll be fine, won't you? If you get in there with some arseholes, you might not have such a good time.
I don't think I would. I couldn't be bothered. I think if they offered enough, and they're not going to do for me, but if they did, £500,000. I mean, it's life changing, isn't it? It doesn't matter who you are, how wealthy you are. 500,000 is fortunes.
Yeah.
I think I'd risk it for that, but that'd be doing it purely for the money.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah, I've only ever done it for the money anyway.
Yeah, I'd like to try the I'd like to try some of the trials, but I wouldn't like to do the eating trials.
No.
If you know what I mean. I won't mind the other one with all the bugs and the bits and pieces, but the eating trials would do me, I think. I don't know if I get through that.
You know the one that gets me is when they eat the eyes and they crack.
Oh, you can hear them, yeah.
And the juice comes out their eyes.
Oh, yeah.
You enjoy your tea tonight?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't know about tomorrow nights now, though.
And that was inundated with even more emails than normal. And that's it from Tom and Andy's podcast show.
Yes. Thanks for joining us and wasting 45 minutes of your life.
A big thank you to our sponsors, the Music Factory Blackpool, and our producer, Doris. Toodaloo!
Toodaloo!